I was good, family. I just wanted to finish up with the top 10 greatest fighters. These are some of the opponents that a lot of the fighters that I showed you in my rank number 9 series. Tony Canzoneri, Benny Leonard, and Scotch Wop Donnie Dundee fought a lot of these fighters. And they were all good fighters. You had Ted Kid Lewis. You have Owen Moran. He was a champion. Sid Terrace was in there with Ruby Goldstein and many others. Ad Wargas had his wars with Mexican Joe Rivers. And of course he fought Benny Leonard. Leech Cross, they called him the Finding Dentist. Charles Bud Taylor. He defeated Tony Canzoneri 3 times. Charlie White was in there with Benny Leonard. Ever Hammer was in there with Benny Leonard. You have Mexican Joe Rivers. He was in there with the fighter, like I said, Ad Wargas. It was a double knockdown. Very interesting fight that was. Here you have Joe Rivers and Carl Morris. Leo Lomsky and Billy Wallace. Jimmy Welch. Pete Herman. Eugene Creek. And Willie Ritchie. These are all champions. Pinky Mitchell was a junior welterweight champion. Had a brother by the name of Richie Mitchell. This is Stanley Ketchel. He was a middleweight champion. Went back and forth with Billy Papke. He crossed Jack Johnson as well, and he was shot and dead 1910. Sammy Mendel. Sammy Mendel was knocked out in the first round by Al Singer. 6 months later, Al Singer was knocked out in the first round by Tony Canzoneri. Phenomenal. Here you have a middleweight champion, Tommy Ryan. Jimmy Clabby. Tony Zale. He was the king of the Duckers of the Black Murderers Row, but he was a very hard puncher from Indiana. And he'd be knocked out by Marcel Sedan. That was Charlie Burley's fight. But he had wars, 3 fights with Rocky Graziano. Joe Benjamin and Al Hastak. He was a middleweight champion. Tony Zale again. Jackie Fields. He would lose his title to a southpaw, Young Corbett III. Young Corbett III would lose to this man here, Jimmy McLaurin, who actually knocked out Benny Leonard in 1932. Jack Britton.